This map first impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So guys, welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Marwell Manor Farm. This is a much anticipated map from Oxygen David and the Frontier Design crew. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website and in the in-game mod hub, and this map is for all platforms, PC and console. So let me read a little bit of the description and then we will jump into the map. He says, welcome to Marwell Manor Farm. This map is based in Hampshire, UK. All animals are built into the map like FS17, but you can add and place your own animal pastures anywhere else. Main farm can be sold so you can build your own place. Real life PDA map, custom lighting engine, new water shader, animated objects, 25 different buyable land areas. Map includes all Farm Sim 19 features, custom soil textures, distance, grass, and ground textures, 2 farms, a cow and sheep farm, and a pig and chicken farm, 2 sell points. Well, there's more than just 2 sell points, but BGA Sawmill Forest Dairy.Egg sell points, 23 fields, small, medium, and large, over 30 new models made by Oxygen David, custom transport missions and field missions, and multi-terrain angle for PC only, most likely. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. Pull up the log. See the map load on up. Map loads up very, very quickly. And here we are in new farmer mode. So we will be doing a tour after we check out the main farm here. We will be coming through and doing a tour in farm manager mode. Hold on. We've got a fighter jet flying overhead. And over here we've got a flutter. The flutter of a butterfly. Got butterflies and jets coming through. I don't know if there's anything else we're going to explore and find, but we will be doing a tour, 1 around the farm here in new farmer mode, and 2 we're going to fire up the map in the farm manager mode and then take a tour around the main map itself. So speaking of the map, let's go ahead and take a look. So here is the PDA, which is clearly a Google Earth image, and the red line here symbolizes the map boundary. So it is quite a squiggly line making its way, snaking its way around. Just personally, I would have loved that line to have been some other color other than red. It's not as hard to see here in game, but on the website, looking at the PDA image there, it was a little difficult for me to pick out where that red line was. It'd be nice if that was maybe kind of this green color or maybe a yellow color. Stand out a heck of a lot better for those of us with slight visual impairments. So if we look at the lands area, see that the lands are all, most of the fields are encompassed in circles. Now this one, interesting, the forest, the land area extends outside of this map boundary. Maybe the map boundary isn't quite drawn right, or maybe this land area isn't quite drawn right. Maybe they match up, maybe they don't, I don't know. One thing I did notice though is the areas outside of these actual fields, you can't buy. So for example, this whole area right here, okay, it is unownable. Click on it, we basically get, well, that is the mirror of what you can purchase. So you can see now all the circles that you can purchase, and then all of the spaces between these that you cannot purchase. There is, for example, no way to merge fields 3 and 17 together. Now, I don't know if these are physically separated by a fence hedge, something that's not removable, that's collisioned, but the way this is set up, there is no way to basically buy these two fields and merge them together, even if you took out a tree line that was here, assuming that it was just a tree line, because of this little strip of blue that we have highlighted here. And by section 20, 1, 11, just checking if some of these land prices, $442,000. Field 5, $564,000. Area 21 is $410,000. Looks like area 22 is a few fields split apart, $411,000. And take a look at the land that we own at the start with new farmer mode, $450,000. Now, interesting, that is $450 and this is $442. I think something's afoot here. Got massive amounts more land here for $450,000 as opposed to this plot over here that's $442,000. Start with fields 15, 18, and 19. The get-go. This is our main farm. This is the cow and sheep farm. To the north here, we have the chicken and pig farm. And then we've got horses over here. So the horses, the chickens, and the pigs are built into the map. Technically, the sheep and the cows are not. Okay? Let me show you. Go to the garage here, and we'll look at our starting fleet in a moment, which is quite extensive. If we look at the garage here, you can see we can sell the farm for $500,000. But I caution you, don't do it. Unless you definitely don't want it. Because you can't get it back. When I was doing my reconnaissance of the map, I noticed that basically I clicked on it just to see what happened, sold it, then I went to the store to buy it back. You can't. Can't buy Marwell Farm back. Can't buy the bunker. You can't buy the farm silo. Can't buy the Marwell cows or the Marwell sheep. Okay? None of this Marwell stuff can you buy back. Honestly, I think that is maybe a bit of a shortcoming here of the map. In the event that you accidentally sell something, you can't buy it back. Or if you start in farm manager mode or start from scratch, you do start from scratch. The area that we're looking at right now will be completely blank. I can't put down, let's say I like this thing right here, this building. I can't put it down. I would love to be able to put it down, but I can't. So, yeah, I'm a little torn on that. If you look at the animal pins, it's just the in-game standard pins. Same with miscellaneous, it's just the in-game stuff. Silos, just the in-game stuff. Same with decoration, sheds, and farmhouse. So with that, let's take a look at that starting equipment that I talked about. Start out with John Deere 6230R and the Fendt 1149MT. So we have our horsepower from 280 to 492 horsepower. We've got the Massey Ferguson Activa 7347S harvester with grain header. We've got the AgriLiner TKD 302 tipper trailer. The Agrimaz POH 5 plow. Amazon, a fairly nice sized Amazon cultivator, and the premium Horsch Pronto 9 DC seeder. This thing, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of this thing because the tongue waggles back and forth when you're trying to back it up. It really makes it difficult to park. We've got the Hardy Navigator 6000, especially if you're trying to park it in a narrow spot. We've got the Kuhn side mower, the GDM of 4411. We've got the Quattro 40 header trailer. We've got a front weight, and then we have the Marwell cows, Marwell family sheep, or the farm sheep and gate doors, Marwell farm silo, Marwell bunker, and the Marwell farm. Before we're done in new farmer mode, I'm going to sell this stuff off and show you what accidentally happens if you do it by accident. Okay, let's take a look around. Here we are at our starting point. Got a little gate here, a little garden. This is not our farmhouse. In fact, we have a farmhouse here on the map. I don't think we do. I think we have a proper farmhouse here on the map. Let's see, do we get a sleep trigger? Walk up to this. Okay, we do. We do have a sleep trigger. We don't have the token, building that we can go into that we typically will see with an Auction David map. I've been a little spoiled with that, maybe. But that is our farmhouse, even though we do not have a trigger for it. Checking inside our little backyard hut. Okay, let's take a look around. So we've got our harvesters and whatnot here. Go up the hill. Come back down in a moment. Got our trash pile. You see we've got trash piles. We've got our maintenance and repair trigger. We've got a fuel tank there. A lime refill station right here. And we got several sheds in here. And buildings. Massive building, and we got just a cedar in it. Of course, if we wanted to use these buildings to tip grain onto the ground, we could do that. Or we could do it as these are. We could store equipment in here. I'm not a big fan of this thing because this tongue wiggle-waggles back and forth. Seemingly uncontrollable. Sometimes it locks in place and sometimes it doesn't. I just don't understand it. On the back here. Here on the side, we've got our silo, we've got our dump, and our fill point. And let's go ahead on down the hill here and take a look at this area. Here we have our sheep pen. That's where our wool pallets are going to spawn. Another building. We have our sheep purchase trigger. We have our grass trough for our sheep. And let's go ahead and on in here. We've got our sheep water trough right here. And right next to it, we've got our cows. Let's go ahead and hop on over here. I would buy those sheep and show you guys, the sheep, but I'm going to get rid of these buildings, and I don't want to basically have to get rid of the sheep too. We've got a silage bunker right here, tucked in between these two buildings, nicely tucked, hidden away. Harvester and our trailer nicely parked here. John Deere, Fent, a trigger, have movable gates. Is our cow trigger. Open the gate up, and inside here we have our silage trigger to feed our big silage feed. And then inside we've got, way over here, our water trough. on the inside of the pen here. Make our way back. So we have our liquid slurry. And let's see if we can figure out where our poo is going to pile up. Oh, where is that? A liquid fertilizer trigger. No, okay. Let's check for the poo. Poo pile point is corner here. Here we have our milk trigger. Up there. And our manure pile. This is how you would get into that. See right here. The main cow area. I didn't even see that. That is basically the Marwell Manor farm part of the map. Now let me show you what you don't want to do. Because if you do it, you can't get the map farm back unless you either 1, recover from a backup save, or 2, start again. Which you don't want to do, right? So let's say you accidentally get sell happy and you sell a farm. Oh no. What did I do? I sold the farm. Well, random things are still here. Gates. Triggers. This is fun to look at. Just sliding panels. And that's because we didn't sell everything. Okay? Sell the bunker. Sell the cows. Sell the sheep. Gates. Farm silo and all the grain that we get. Okay, and now everything's cleared out. But we don't, if we accidentally do that, or if we're playing on a different game mode, we don't have the ability of putting in that cool custom sheep area or the cool custom cow area. It's kind of stuck. Can't put down these additional, storage buildings up here or grain dump buildings up here. We're just stuck without them. It's a little disappointing, in my view, that we can't buy those and place them in the map if we start in another game mode, or we inadvertently, literally, sell the farm. Alright, so when I come back, we're going to be in new farmer mode. We're just going to take a look at how this area is laid out in new farmer, or not new farmer, in farm manager mode. And then we're going to do a proper tour of the map. So here we are in farm manager mode. You can see I've got 1.25 million. Here comes our jet doing its flyover. You can see conspicuously the house is missing. Everything is missing from how we started in farm manager mode. We have a virtual blank slate here, which is how it should be in farm manager and start from scratch mode. But again, I'm gonna be harping on this probably for a little bit. I would love to be able to put down these buildings that were up here, kind of where I wanted to put them. Maybe I only wanted one. Love to be able to put one down, but I can't. Love to be able to put down that custom cow and sheep area. Maybe I don't want cows. Maybe I just want sheep. I'd love to be able to put down that custom frontier design sheep area, but I can't. Not an option. But I do have still, as I mentioned earlier, the built-in chicken and pig area and the built-in cow area, or horse area, sorry. But if I want cows, I'm stuck with the default cow pen. I'm stuck with the default cow pen. So I don't own any of this land. But that's where it is. So we do, even on new farm manager, and even in start from scratch, we do have a built-in repair trigger, a built-in fuel tank, and a built-in lime fill point. All right, so let's go ahead and buy up our retriever, run down the shop, and, well, let's take a look. We are at the shop. Right behind us we have our custom, well, we've got our customize and sell triggers. Before we do anything though, let's go check out something. Some poles in the field down here. Some utility poles. I want to see, do we have collisions on those? Do we have collisions on these hedges? Let's find out. The world wants to know. Here's one of the poles. Let's run into it. What happens? Oh. We do have collisions on those. Got a fence. Got a collision on this fence. Let's see. Do indeed. Now let's just check this hedgerow over here. Remember I said you can't merge these two together. Whoa, we got water. Clearly we're not merging these two together. We got water. Description mentioned a custom water texture. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's head on back up here. Obviously you've seen the animated hot air balloon. Let's make our way out of here. And let's head left and just check out the area to our left, and we'll make our way around at that point and maybe come back and finish up over here at the animal dealer and various sell points. So here we have the other farm, South Views Farm. Go ahead and open up the gate. So here we are. Now this is the pig and chicken farm. Got a customized pig area. We've got the liquid manure and the solid manure here. Got another silo here. We've got a grain dump and a fill point. This is our straw trigger for the pigs, where we're going to basically buy some pigs, and we might as well buy a couple just to check them out in there. Open the gate so we can come in here and give them water. Then we've got our feed trigger from the other side. I don't think we need to necessarily be in here, but this is a pretty cool laid out pig area. Oh, what do they got in here? Got their own little stash. I can just see a pig just squatting down here on the couch, just chillaxing in their own little pigsty. Oh, it's late. There we go. Make our way around. Check out the chicken part of the farm. We do have another silage bunker here. And these little tires do get out of the way. You like to toss tires on top of your blanket? Well, you got a couple ready to use. Got a fuel tank. Fuel trigger. I believe this is water. Lime. So we've got a lime trigger here. Sorry about that. Here's that food trigger for the pigs. There's buildings. Got a hay, straw, and grass sell point right there. And here we've got our chickens. Okay, so we've got the feed trough. Here's where our chicken buy trigger is. And we've got, guessing this is where our eggs are going to spawn. Because chickens only need, right? Chickens only need food. Yeah, that's what I was remembering. So chickens only need food, so this is where our eggs are going to come out. Free-ranging chickens. We just don't want to run them over, right? Storage building. Again, there's going to be collisions on these walls, so we could tip grain into those, should we so wish. Just looking around, checking out. Got our trash, all the prerequisites for a good old country farm. And again, we've got the utility poles running right through fields and everything. That is great to see. And I really like to see that these don't have, well, they do have collisions. That's what I mean. They are not simply visually there and we can drive through them. Now, collisions obviously make it problematic for hired help, but hey, that's just the way things are. Of course, in new farmer mode, we don't own any of the land. Wanted to buy this homeland back area again. It's again $450,000. Field 5 is $564. Why is Field 5 $564,000 and this area here, which is clearly more than double, only $450,000? Wonder if it's so that you don't, maybe it's for balance, I don't know. You know, maybe you're not starting with such, if you sell that, you don't start with a huge amount of money. Maybe. Just going to stay low to the road here because of the way these trees line things. Checking out the cool signage. Here, let's go anywhere. Oh, looks like that leads up to the sawmill. Marwell Zoo, Marwell Hotel. We have an activity center. Thompson Lane. Chester City Council. Pretty cool. And I don't doubt that if we were looking at Google Earth, we would see those exact signs where they were. This is forested area. The new forest, it says. Around through here. Cool. Forested area, lots of birds in the background. Let's see. It's not by the line. Nope. Okay, so the map boundary is not quite lined up right. Should be right here on this. Right there it is. This is the only forest on the map. Not a huge amount of forestry, but it is fairly densely planted for the small area that is here. So it would keep you occupied for a bit until you cleared it out. If you want to clear it out. And this is the sawmill. Got our wood chip cell point and our log cell point right here. Interesting series of buildings and whatnot over here. Not really sure what this area serves in real life. Whoa. Yes, that is a map boundary that I was trying to drive on or something. Interesting. Oh, that is a wall. See the collision wall here on the hedges? Oh no, there's no collision wall on these hedges. On these power poles? Yes, there is. Okay. Let's continue on our tour. We'll make our way over to the Rainbow Ridge stores, I hope. Oh, nope, we're gonna have to turn around. It looks like the road ends. Let's see, we're gonna go down, find an intersection. Yeah. So I haven't seen any traffic. You have traffic on, do I not? Do have traffic on. There's traffic. Okay, we do have traffic. Maybe I was just completely engulfed in something else and didn't notice. Around because this, I believe, is the egg cell point. Yep, come on down here. There's our little boxes of eggs. Check that out. Well, I know where to go when I'm hot and I want to chill out. Just gonna come over here and chat it up with the dolphins here in the pool. Let's get out before they call the cops. Little basketball. Sadly, we don't have the basketball achievement, do we? In Farm Sim anymore. Go. Take it this way. Leave. What's this? What is this? Young sir. Some more junk. This car, I think, sold quite well because I've seen it lying around before. Somebody needs to come through here and tell this landowner they need to clear this trash out of the way because there's a waterway right here that is danger to our water source. We have here an area we could place something down in. Ruined building. Take a look at that. That view. Just can't say that that is not picturesque. Some prettiness going on for sure. The old field 1 is all grass, isn't it? Oh, then we got another area over here. So these two areas could be it could be multiplayer farms, or you could have your own farm over here. Oh, like idiot. This is the starting farm. Ah. Boy, I feel dumb now, don't I? Got all turned around, didn't know where I was. Trying to do is I'm trying to get over here to this rainbow sell point. Check out that manor house. Highfalutin it. Not a lot of traffic, but we do have traffic. Here we go. Rainbow Ridge Stores. This is that big old grass area where we thought that there were like multiple fields just looking at the Google Earth image. Some point for that. Now, let's see here. What I want to do is make our way all the way across. Check out the horse area here, and then this spot, and then we'll call her done. Let's take a trip down the road in cab, kind of get the overall sense of the area at this level, or at least sense of the road. There, we're passing some cars. Looks like we only have traffic in one direction, maybe? There is the pig and chicken farm. Animal dealer is over here on our left. Oh, that is the vehicle shop. Sorry. For some reason they are using the animal dealer icon for the vehicle shop. So right here we've got our horse area. Here's the custom horse area. Lots of nice little fields here. Off to the side. Deco here. So we've got our horse purchase area. Got the water trough. Got their oat and hay trough here. And we've got the straw trigger right here. It for the horses. We've got lots of cool general deco and decorations. Come around here, and then we've got a little riding area, training area set up for a little horse jump action. Pretty neat. All right. Like the BGA is just up the street. Let's go ahead and then make our way over there. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of Marwell Manor Farms? Marwell Manor Farm. We do have two-way traffic. I just saw somebody right behind me coming this way. It's just not super dense traffic. Here we are, Glendale stores. We have the animal dealer over here to our left. Oh. Got the animal dealer right here. Right beside the animal dealer, we have our sell point for wool and cotton. Right there. Got a grain sell point. Right here. Lots going on here. Got our dairy. Inside the fence here is where we're going to bring our milk. Right on there. I believe this is a water trigger. Not sure. It might be liquid fertilizer. Oh, here we have our sell point for silage. That is our, our new Silo King. Got two little BGA bunkers here. And tucked in around the corner, we have our digestate pipe right here. Tucked in around the corner. You completely miss it if you weren't looking. So guys, that is Marwell Manor Farm. Like I said, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the map? I think it's pretty cool. Just a few things that I would like to maybe see refined. For example, the being able to buy the specific Marwell Manor buildings, should you, one, inadvertently sell them, or two, start in a different play mode and just flat out wish that, you could put like the custom cow area down or the custom sheep area down, or maybe one of those Marwell buildings. So until next time, guys, happy farming.